Welcome! So this video is going to be about the Vegan and Animal Rights Conference based in Manchester in the UK in 2024. So this video is going to cover some of the elements of the event, including location, venue, registration process, exhibitors, and the structure of the event. Also going to include a few highlights from both the days of the event. So first of all, the location of the event was based in Manchester in the UK. It's a very central location, so you can get to it from the south, you can get to it from the east, you can get to it from the north. So the venue of the event is the Mercure Manchester. It's a hotel based in central Manchester, about 10 minutes away from the bus station. Registration! So the registration process was really easy. You go up to the person at the desk, you tell them your name, they will give you your little card and your lanyard. Exhibitors, there were 12 different tables and multiple representatives at each one prepared to have a conversation with you about their topic, about their exhibition. There were a mix between campaigning organisations like Camp Beagle and plant-based councils to outreach organisations like We the Free and Viva. There were groups that performed investigations, again Viva, also Animal Equality, Freedom for the Animals. And this was not a limited review of all the groups. Please review the links below to find out more. So, structure of the event. There was a meetup at a vegan restaurant, What the Pitta, the night before. Lasted a couple of hours. So the 2 days of the event actually lasted on the Saturday and the Sunday, with talks all day in 3 different rooms. There were just under 40 talks in total, 3 panels and 3 workshops. Now I'm going to talk about a couple of the highlights from day 1. So the first highlight from day 1 was Animal Rising's talk, How We Achieved 12 National Newspaper Front Pages in 2023. And this talk really helped me to understand what the news wants from us, and they shared a step-by-step process on how to get your activism in the news. For example, search for your regional or for your national news publication for stories related to yours. Find the writer who writes about what you want to share and pitch your story. From this, you can also establish yourself as a thought leader and go-to person on this certain niche or subject. And this will mean that when they want a comment from somebody who is an expert on your particular niche, they can come to you. And that talk particularly helpful because I am desperate to be on the news because I am such an attention seeker. Extra, read all about it! So the second highlight from day 1 was Animal Think Tank's talk about their 40-year roadmap to animal liberation. So at the start of the talk, the speaker asked the room if we thought that the energy that the animal rights activists in the room had were being directed at animal freedom or animal liberation in too many different areas. And when that question was asked, I said yes, I think that the animal rights movement is being split up in too many different ways. There are too many different focuses, there are too many different groups focusing on different things, and that was my conclusion to the question that was asked at the very beginning of the talk. So by the end of the talk, all the things that this speaker discussed, I came to the conclusion that actually that's not the case, and all the different efforts that we are all focusing on between us are aiming towards one end goal. So the first highlight from day 2 was a talk about working together and all the different roles within the animal rights movement. And I found this talk particularly helpful because I've been trying my hardest for years to be a grassroots person, to be that sort of member of the public that speaks to those people and gets them to go vegan. I've been trying to be that person, but I don't think that that's me. I think based on that talk, I've actually realised I'm more of a alternatives person. So the second highlight of the second day that I want to talk about, and the final highlight that I want to talk about in general, was the talk by the PlantBased University's campaign. I especially like how they talked about the core team of 5 people empower groups of local university students all around the country to pass those motions, encouraging the students to vote on these really important motions. Most of the people who are voting for plant-based universities to happen aren't vegan or they're not plant-based. Asking the Students' Union to hold the university up to the standards that they set for themselves. You declare a climate emergency, you gotta act like it. That's the end of that part of the video where I cover the 4 highlights across the 2 days that I wanted to talk about. There is an honourable mention for Vegan Support the Farmers. So that talk showed me how vegans can get to the end goal of ending animal exploitation with the farmers, rather than, I don't know, dragging them kicking and screaming along with us. So lunch, like a buffet style lunch buffet. You got to get a little plate and dish the food onto the plate and then go out and eat with some of your people that you've met during the day, or with some of your besties, or with some of the speakers that you think, that speaker, I've been wanting to meet that person for ages. I finally get to have lunch with you, yes! So to summarise this video, the things that we talked about are the location of the event, the venue, the registration process, the exhibitors, the structure of the event, the food at the event, and some of the highlights across the 2 days of the event that are really going to help me guide my own animal rights journey over the next 5 to 10 years. So if you're thinking about going to the event this year, but for some reason you hesitated, and perhaps you're waiting for a video like this so you can make your decision from here and think, now that I've seen what the event's like from the point of view of an attendee, should I go next year? Then yes, you should. Oh, but Kira, I'm just not sure if I should go to the event. I just feel so unsure. Bitch, why are you hesitating? Just go. It's incredible. If you liked this video, please like it. If you really, really liked it, send it to your friend Esteban. Or to your mum. Here's a video that YouTube thinks you'll like. Here's my face so you can subscribe to it. Smash that bell icon whilst you're there. And have a nice evening, and or morning, and or afternoon.